Hey folks, JD here, and today we've got this. This is the Logitech G920. Now I didn't just buy the steering wheel and pedal pack, I also bought the shifter as well. So we'll come on to this in a second, and I'm going to be opening this in a couple of minutes as well. But just to give anybody a quick update that saw the Oculus unboxing a few months ago, my current state of health is getting a lot better. Although I'm still far from right, but I just wanted to give you a little heads up just because I've received a few emails and a few comments under some videos just to ask how I am. Hopefully within the next few months I should be a lot better. Right. Alright then folks, I thought I would do this differently. So from the first part of the video you saw with the boxes and everything, I was going to do the unboxing there. And then I thought, well, what I would do is I would set this out properly so you could see it actually set out. Now, just to let you know, as I alluded to at the beginning part of the video, this all comes as a separate pack. So you get the steering wheel and the pedals as part of the main pack when you buy the Logitech steering wheel. You do have the option of going for the gear and stick as an optional add-on, which is what I did. That gives you a 6-gear box and down for reverse as well. I did that because I wanted the full immersion whenever I'm playing games. I thought it would be the best option rather than just go with the flappy paddles, which don't necessarily mimic the correct gear response on a truck, for argument's sake, if you're playing Euro Truck Simulator or American Truck Simulator. Now, as you can see, this particular steering wheel is the Xbox/PC steering wheel. You can also get one which has the PlayStation buttons on it as well, and also works on the PC. So you get your standard Xbox keys here, which can all be redefined. You get your D-pad here as well, which again can be defined. Again, you've got your left and your right buttons, and you've got your start and your select buttons there as well. Again, all the buttons here can be redefined, as well as your little Xbox button at the bottom here. I use that in Euro Truck Simulator as a horn, just because why not? This particular table as well, it came separately. This does not come with the pack, but I thought I would just set it up so you can see how everything works on there. Looks very nice, not very expensive. I think the table set me back about £50, which isn't as expensive as all that when you consider that you'd be playing these games. You want it to be at the right height. This table is adjustable. It's adjustable from the bottom here as well as from the top as well. So you can have it leaning backwards if you want to sit back in your chair, or you can have it leaning forwards if you're playing more sports car games. The pedals on the bottom as well. You have your accelerator, you have your brake, you have your clutch as well. Again, you can redefine those. So when I play Euro Truck Simulator, for argument's sake, I don't use the pedal in the middle. I don't use the brake. I use the clutch as the brake. As they've got a semi-automatic gearbox in that game, I'd much prefer to have it configured that way. The steering wheel itself has a 900-degree wheel of motion, so it mimics a car and mimics a truck. Honestly, I don't really see the point of going for a steering wheel that doesn't give you that range of motion, just quite simply because if you're playing any car games or truck games, if you're only at 240 degrees, when you turn it that far, that's as far as your wheels are going to lock, which isn't going to be enough for full immersion and well, enough just to turn a corner really. So having that 900 degrees really does make all the difference. Now for the second, it's not plugged in. When it is plugged in, you get a little white LED just above the, is it above? Yeah, just above the button here. It's so faint you can't see it unless it's on. Once it is plugged in, the motors engage. I would say to you, do not turn it when it's plugged in at all, just simply because you're going to be putting strain on the motors and on everything inside here. If I turn this around, you can see, oh, there we go. It has a very car-esque front to it. So again, just sort of maintaining that very nice streamlined view as you see through the steering wheel. Looks really nice. These two buttons here, if you're wondering what these do, these are your tensioners, so you can actually fit them, so you can turn and you can lock them so that your clamps fit to the table, so that the steering wheel doesn't move at all. Because the last thing you want is when you're playing the game, for the steering wheel or the gear stick to become unlocked and to start moving around the place. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell, just a very quick overview of the steering wheel. There is an external power supply. The external power supply, all connections are connected directly to this steering wheel here. So you have your gear stick connects to the steering wheel underneath, the pedals connect to the steering wheel underneath. There's no external power for those two, but there is external power for the steering wheel, which powers obviously the gear stick and the pedals as one. That's just a standard DC power supply, connects to the bottom, and then just connects then directly into your plug sockets there. No bother at all. I think, to be honest, as steering wheels go, there's so many on the market, which ones to buy. I trust Logitech personally. I've had loads of their gear over the last 25 years, and to be fair, I found it to be quite reasonably priced. As with everything else, you're going to be paying, if you want real premium quality, you're going to be paying £400 to £500. I wasn't willing to pay that. Quite honestly, this works enough for me. It's got a leather grip all the way around, genuine leather as well. It's quite nice, to be fair. It's really, really tough. As you try and squeeze it, there's no give there whatsoever. I think it looks stylish. It's easy to have in such a small room like I've got. You can just set it up, you can collapse it down, I can put it away. There's no problem whatsoever with that. All in all, I'm very happy with it. I've used it a lot. I stream on Twitch as well, Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator, and to be fair, this has been great. My two downsides from this, I have had two occasions where when I've been playing the game, the steering wheel has automatically spun around on its own and locked. For that, all I have done is I have unplugged the USB cable, plugged it straight back in. When you do that, the steering wheel does lock all the way around to the left and then spins all the way around and locks all the way around to the right. Don't touch it while it's calibrating. Since I have updated the drivers, since Logitech put out a new update for this, I haven't had that locking issue, but just to be aware that it has been there in the past. Changing gears, extremely simple, exactly like a car, nothing more to say there. Exactly the same as the steering wheel. You've got your two lock-in nuts here, which clamps the gear stick directly onto the table so it doesn't move around. So that's nice and easy. The bottom here on the pedals, you do have a couple of really quite large, not suckers, but anti-slip mats at the bottom of it. That does a very good job of staying put. Also on the bottom of this table, you can't see it there, but there and there are metal lips so that the pedals don't shoot back. All in all, I'm really chuffed with the purchase. I'm going to keep on using it. I've had, well, at the point of making this, it's the beginning of June when I'm making this video, and so far I've had Euro Truck Simulator for about 3 weeks and I've played 120 hours of it, so I'm a little bit addicted. There's going to be loads of videos coming on it in the future weeks and months, and of course, if you're interested, you can always find me on Twitch as well if you want to come and interact. Alright then folks, well, thanks for watching this very quick unboxing, little overview, nothing much. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of footage from Euro Truck Simulator so you can see this steering wheel in action as I play. Alright then folks, thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy gaming.